it really is the small things like this that makes life fun. Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us about an hour outside of Siem Reap. We're in Cambodia. And we're going to take a look at something that I just am absolutely fascinated by. We're going to look at the Kampong Kdei Bridge. This is a 12th century span that crosses the river here. And it first caught my eye when I saw a photo years and years and years ago of a T-54-55 tank crossing this bridge back during the Khmer Rouge days. So anyway, we're going to look at this. This is the longest bridge of its kind, and I'll explain it and we'll take a look at it. So let's enjoy this. So this is what I came all the way over here to see. This is a 86 or 87 meter long corbelled arch bridge, and this dates back to King Jayavarman VII of the Khmer days, whenever Angkor Thom was the capital. But this is absolutely amazing. Now the river is quite low. This is the dry season. It should start raining here pretty soon. So anyway, this bridge has been restored twice that they know about. Like in the 1920s and then again in like 1965. And what's unusual is most of the bridges that were built back during the Khmer days were built out of wood. Now there's 22 bridges that they built back on the Royal Highway that were made out of stone. 11 of them remain. I've seen 5 of them coming up towards this one. So how fantastic is this? So what's cool about this is it has the Naga rail, and you see here it has the 5-headed Naga right here, and then it has the little deity right here on the bottom. So this is on both sides of the bridge. So this is the Chikreng River. Now this bridge has a bunch of different names. They've translated it from the Khmer, and it has like 5 or 6 different names. But the most common name is the one I said at the start of the video. They also call it the Spean Praptos or something like that. So anyway, this bridge is closed off. In the 20th century, you could have driven your car across here. And I'll ride my motorcycle across here. I got to ride my motorcycle across this little piece of history. So they have these stones right here that are carved, and they have some signs up that says do not touch them. Has the aspara and a couple other things. And they came over here and they lined the side of it with all of these laterite stones. Now last time when I came over here, I went to Angkor Thom, and there's a bridge there that they built right at the end of the Angkor era out of recycled stones from a temple, and the bridge is just completely abandoned and destroyed. This bridge is still operational. You can still see cars going over it, motorcycles anyway. So here we are down in the riverbed. So the tallest column right here is 22 meters. Now if you see the top of it, what makes this unique is the corbelled arch system is quite a bit different than like a true arch. And what they do is they slowly stagger the stones across, and it shortens the arch up at the top. It's not equally bearing weight. So it is like a crude arch system, and it is effective, but it isn't as nice as a true arch. The Khmer didn't have that in their knowledge to make the true arches for stuff like this. So this is what they did, and it's just absolutely massive. This guy's got his little weighted net. He's throwing it out there. They catch those little minnows. That's what he's fishing for. And there's a little boat. It looks like all the students and stuff, they come over here and hang out on their way home. But how cool is this? You can see that wooden or that stone Naga tail rail all the way across. And at 22-meter columns, it's just quite cool. You can see the laterite stones here also. So you can see the holes where they drilled them to be able to move them, and then the trees have taken over. That's what it looks like on the other side over here. So you can see they're supporting that arch right there. A couple of the kids over there. And then you can see the river is just a little creek down this way. So let's walk over and let's look at it from the other side. And it is quite busy. There is a lot of motorcycles and these little contraptions here, these farm things, tuk-tuks and everything else that goes across. So you can see that sandstone over there has been replaced. And then each of these right here. So this is the Naga tail, and then they carved all of that down there in that sandstone. So it looks like there's little Naga figures right there. Yeah, this is really cool. So this is definitely Bayon style. If you go and you see like any of the temples in Angkor Thom that were made by Jayavarman VII, they would have the little balconies with these Nagas like this. The same way the 5 entrances into Angkor Thom have these Nagas, the long tails that are like the railing. You can see over there they got those little nets set up for their fishing, and they're burning off some of the leaves. And then some more of the laterite stones that they built the wall out of here. And these people over here, looks like they're on a tour from somewhere. So you can see the carvings on the back of the Naga. And then these 4 little things are on each of the corners of the bridge. So this one here doesn't have anything I can see. And then just the Naga here. You can see this figure over here. And they've put a little shrine here next to it. They burn the joe sticks and stuff. And then these Naga. Yeah, really cool. So let's climb down these laterite stones. These are the stairs. So kind of cool. Let's go down here. We'll get a close-up look at one of these arches. This is absolutely fantastic. So you can see where they put the drains in it during the renovation. And you can just climb right through here. Yeah, it's not every day you get to see a 1,000-year-old bridge and ride your motorcycle across it. Oh yeah, this is so cool. Yeah, and I don't know how far down they went. So what they would have done is they would have came here at this time of year, and that way they could have dug down and set these columns in. And just fantastic. So if you could just imagine these guys out here with bamboo scaffolding, elephants in here dragging these stones, people carving them. Oh, this would have been something to see. And what a life-changing thing this would have been to be able to get across this river during the rainy season. Jayavarman VII, he built so much stuff. So this is one of the remaining smaller spans. You can see it's made in the same style, just on a smaller scale. Got a chicken here running around. So this is Spean Praptos. This one right here is Spean Thma. Now you can see a little bit of the rails that they would have had up at the top for the little Naga. There's not much left of it. This one's a little bit bigger. And this was in use until they built this modern Highway 6 right here, right next to it. So if you can imagine 30 years ago, that would have been the main road. Finish up our video over here at this 12th century bridge. This is fantastic. I can't even tell you how cool this is. Stuff like this really, I really like it. Just, it's not like super famous. I mean, when you think Angkor, you know, you think Angkor Wat or Ta Prohm or one of those big, huge temples. But it's the little details like this that just fascinate me. Yeah, there was so much more to the Khmer Empire than just the temples. I mean, when you think Angkor Thom had 1 million+ people in it, it was at one point the largest city on earth back at the height of the Khmer Empire. There was iron quarries, there were iron mines, there were just all kinds of stuff scattered out through here. They had roads built, just an amazing society. And it rose and fell, and what you see now is just basically, you know, the bones of the empire. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. You get to see stuff that strikes my fancy. The stuff that interests me, I make videos of. So if you like this kind of stuff, then definitely subscribe and then you're notified when I post a new video. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you think if you've been here or if you know more information about it that I forgot. I get out here and look and I forget to say some of the stuff that I've read. And anyway, if you know more than me, leave me a comment. Tell me down below. And until next time, from over here in Cambodia, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.